All right, I've been wanting to do a video on these little guys for a while. These are KEI vans destined for the United States for the municipal market. And you guys have probably seen my videos on this van. This van was mine. I purchased it about 6 years ago. Totally naive, didn't know what it was. I was told it was a Daihatsu. Turns out it's a Kia Towner. Didn't know. You can see the door is a little shade of different white than the rest of the van. That's because I resprayed it to get rid of the big, what did it say? Something about the Bonneville Power Administration, the dams. It was a municipal vehicle for off-road use only. I have since been able to acquire a title and plates, and I don't think that option is open anymore. The door has been closed in Oregon on KEI vans and trucks. So I lucked out. The van to the right here is the exact same van, except it is the deluxe model with windows, rear seating, and more deluxe trim. In other words, my van is a cargo van with no windows, rubber floor mats, no tachometer, no AC, just bare bones. And I kind of like it that way. It's a cargo van. And the other one is the exact same thing, except with all the amenities. So I'll go through mine first. When I got this van, it was stripped. The doors were barely hanging on. The engine was made to not work anymore. In other words, it had been stripped of a carburetor. I put and adapted a motorcycle carburetor. You can see how clean that looks. There's no air conditioning compressor. It's very void. Had no alternator, had no distributor, had no exhaust system. It just wouldn't run. I took a big chance on it and found out that it wasn't a Daihatsu, but it is a Kia Towner, and I don't know the year. Somewhere is between a 96 to 2000, and there's no way of knowing for sure. So that is this van, and if you look, I actually added the radio box, the gauges, an ignition switch, glove box. It didn't have any of that. It was all stripped out. And then I added my little amenities, these little trinkets here, a little digital thing that lights up. I think I've shown this before. Let me turn the key on. Tells you the temperature, the voltage. It's kind of a cool little multi-gauge, and then a little suction cup. What do you want to call that? I can't think of it. It tells you what direction you're going. But again, I have no tachometer, blanked out, vinyl seats, no windows, just cargo. Now let's go look at this other van for comparison. Try to keep all that in mind. So this is an Army surplus vehicle that my customer bought from Texas. It did not run. Door panels. It has carpeting. It has a tachometer. Pretty cool. It has rear window wiper, AC, rear window defroster, a radio. It's also a 5-speed. Let's look under the engine compartment here. There is a jet going over, so hopefully you can hear me. Alright, so looking at this van in the engine compartment, you can see all the vacuum hoses. This has the original carburetor, which I've just spent about 12 hours rebuilding, trying to get to work again. It was completely gelled up. Alternator, AC compressor, much more jammed engine compartment. And again, we've got carpet, we've got a soft interior. We had seats in the back, although they are missing. You can see all the seat belts, so this did have 3-row seating. I'm going to shut this seat up here and show you a few more things. It doesn't have a gas cap. All the gas on this thing was awful. You could smell it from about 20 feet away. It just smelled of reeked fuel. But it's a pretty cool little van. It's just like mine, except it's deluxe. So now that I got it running, let's take it for a little drive. It has a different grille here and color matched bumpers. You can see mine are gray and it's white. So some exterior things. Everything else seems to be the same. This door will not shut. So hopefully that will stay closed on our road test. And it still has the, I guess, the auction stickers from when the guy bought it. Never designed to be on the American roads. Remember that. So, has a functioning choke right here. Let's see if it'll start. Yeah. Oh, you can probably hear that knocking noise from the back. That is the fuel pump. It is not the engine knocking. I would have never mounted an external fuel pump, but the customer did in despair trying to get it running. So we're running. We might need a little choke. Let's go take it for a little ride. The engine is actually quieter than mine, but that fuel pump just drives me crazy. We're going to back up here. Hopefully that fuel pump will quiet down. Doesn't have a lot of gas in it. A really nice little van. And listen to that fuel pump rattle the whole way. But yeah, he's going to be so happy I got this thing going for him. Just purrs like a kitten. Almost acts like it's fuel injected. It's got really good power, really good drivability. All the gears work good. Super. I love these little vans. They are so neat. There's my puppy dog there waiting for me. So I'm happy to say I got this thing going. That fuel pump would drive me crazy. Yeah, so the story behind that is the fuel pump normally is in the tank, but the tank was so gummed up full of fuel from sitting that the customer just drilled and put a fuel pump right in the base of the body, and the vibrations now, of course, are transferred through the body, so you hear the fuel pump, which drives me crazy. But it runs good, drives good, that's what's important. So we've got the tale of two vans here. Which one do you like the best? I don't know. I like mine. Mine was way more work, but they're both pretty cool. All right, thanks for watching. Thanks for staying tuned, and we'll see you next time.